Sliding leg side.
T20 cricket, get a spinner on early, get rid of an over.
Stover was a bit on the sluggish side. There we go. Straight down the ground, and that is 6 runs. That's a good way to start the over.
What do we say, 75?
And that's fine. That's where a fielder isn't, and that's gone for 4.
Good placement.
Fast bowler's job. And he's got a wicket. There it is. Good stuff from Mangidi.
Slightly fuller. It's been a wonderful over from a bowler who's full of confidence. He's got a big wicket. Joss Buttler hasn't had any of the strike, really. Puff of the cheeks. Cross seam. Quinton de Kock does the rest. England have lost the first. And Geedy's on top of his game. Buttler has...
For the wicket, 14 back in, get another spin up. Oh, that's been hit back hard, and he hasn't taken that.
Is this a catch, or is it hit into the ground? He's taking a blow. Fontaine. Oh, I think that's a catch. Oh, he's put that down.
But certainly saved runs, but he'll be disappointed in the fact he didn't snaffle that. Prides himself in the work off his own bowling. Burst through the hands. Lofted, and that's a beautiful strike. That is really solid from Bairstow. That is a terrific way to finish the over. It's a thick edge, and that's gone for 4.
Well, it's in the air for some time.
Oh, that's gone high. Who's underneath that? No one. That's gone for 6 runs. Beautifully played.
Well, this to bowl his second. Bairstow goes strongly down the ground again. Couple of those shots, and he gets some applause from his partner up the other end, Jason Roy.
Has been
right again. Goes over extra cover. That's an extraordinary shot. Somehow that's gone for 6. That is amazing. Ordinary. Gets lucky. Gets really lucky. But it ends the over brilliantly for England. 17 from it.
Fell into the over.
Bairstow is taking him out of the over. That is a brilliant strike. Probably didn't get higher than 15 metres. Goes again leg side. He's got another maximum. This is wonderful stuff. So Petlicoyo did the right thing with a foot. Another boundary. Yes, gets out of it with a wicket, and a big wicket. Fantastic comeback.
And the celebration tells a story. It tells you that Andile Petlicoyo is so relieved. He's so happy that he's managed to see the back of Johnny Bairstow. He would have been feeling under pressure. He'd already gone for 14 in the over. This is a good change-up. It's the length delivery. It's the hardest one to hit, top of off. Brilliantly bowled.
Sweeps well, places it well. It's a very nice shot from Owen Morgan.
Yeah, brilliantly.
Down the ground, sweet strike, skips to the fence for 4. Brilliant way for England to end the night, 87 for 2. Man there, takes him on, fails. Well, we talk about the modern player not caring that there's fielders there. They're confident of getting it over their head, but they've got to get it. They've got to get it out the middle of the bat. And Roy has held out.
81 metres to that big boundary here at Kingsmead. It's the biggest one by far. As you say, it just turns, the bat closes on the face. Didn't miss by much, maybe 2 metres it needed to go.
Chance of catch it. No chance. That came right out of the middle. It's long that way. Chance of catch it. Oh dear. Oh no. Total misjudgment. 4 runs. Well, he got in a real muddle here, did Hendricks. Didn't know, do you dive now? That's the time he had to go, and ends up bailing out, missing the ball completely. That just releases the pressure on the England batsman. Not so much the chance, but well, whether it even was a chance, but the fact.
4.5 later. There you go. That's out the middle. And away it goes. Second tier. And a good catch in the crowd. Shouts of catch it. Catch is taken by Temba Bavuma. Pretorius is bowled well. And a wicket is nothing less than is deserved. Morgan gone.
Yeah, slow ball into the surface, and he just did himself by going far too much to the leg side. He then had to try and reach for it and got the...
Oh, what a way to go. Slow delivery into the pitch, bit of a leg cutter into the body. Gently knocks a bail off.
He's definitely earned the reputation of making things happen as Ndile Patlakwaya. So often when he comes to the crease, he picks up a wicket for South Africa. Sometimes it's not all that orthodox. You wouldn't count this as a regulation dismissal. Leg cutter going down the leg side, done for pace through the shot, off the arm.
All the way.
Yeah, once again a variation.
Oh, that hurt.
There's certain people who have to play these kind of shots. I don't think Ben Stokes is one of them. I think if he middles one, I saw in the last over, hit one 95 metres. I think he's better off just standing and delivering. I know they all want to progress their game and come up with different options and try what looks pretty at times. Ben's better off. Probably won't hurt himself either.
Nailed it, fielded down there. Oh, it's over his head.
See, they're thinking of...
Over the top again. Moeen Ali just short of 6. Excellent over this for England. 15 from it. 1. Oh, he's gone again. Has he got enough on this? He sure has. 21 from the over. 17 have been... Powerful shot. My word, he's given that some clatter.
Yeah, there's a lot.
How on earth has he got that there?
That wasn't the slow ball.
Oh, he's gone again. And he's safe. Don't think it's 6. Gets 4. Slower ball. Middle. Oh, he gets another boundary.
This is an exhibition from Moeen Ali.
Well, he's flicked that as well. Fielder down there. Is he going to take it? Yes! It's Bavuma. Commentators curse from Pollock.
Oh, sorry, Bumble, but it was facts and figures. I had to get it out there. Brilliant from Moeen Ali. He's just been asked to stay at the crease. They're going to check for the no ball, so maybe he's not on his way. But what a thoroughly entertaining 11 deliveries it was from Moeen Ali. There's something behind the line. Yeah, comfortably behind the line this time. No issues whatsoever. South Africa have their 6, but well played, Moeen Ali. What a little cameo there.
Stokes down the ground. Hasn't nailed it, but gets 4.
Yeah, Ben Stokes didn't move at all after he struck it.
Slower ball. Jordan pumps it down the ground with brute force and gets 6. Now, has he got this? Oh, it's gone. Bavuma, anybody else? What is it, 4 or 6?
I think it's 4. Brilliant effort by Temba Bavuma. He had to make a lot of ground and eventually put the dive in. Parallel to the ground there as he launched himself trying to get his hands underneath it. Did he get a finger on it? Maybe just a little baby fingertip.
width. There he is. This is it. Oh, he's just put the finger up. That's out. That'll do. That'll do nicely. This is a stunner.
Brilliant from Bavuma. He had a trial run, a few deliveries before. Didn't quite manage to get his hands to it, but once he gets his hands to it, invariably he takes the catch. Brilliant bit of fielding. They're just going to have a check. I think this is pretty good. You can see him. He gets going quickly, does Bavuma. The ball going away from him. Launches himself. Yeah, that's comfortably taken. Brilliant from Bavuma.
Stokes, has he got one? Oh, he just stands and watches and admires. Second tier. England. Good bowling right at the end there. Oh, they'll get two. They'll get two. They can't get two. They have. Two leg byes to finish. England very respectable there. 204 for 7. Looked very unlikely for a little while. Ben Stokes shakes his head, but he's played well there. He's fathomed it out. 47 from 30, 4 fours, 2 sixes. Moeen Ali got things going for England. 39 in 11 deliveries, but 204 for 7. That's a good score.
Yeah, very good effort this from England. The second highest T20 score on this ground here.
Thing about Temba Bavuma, his form has been good. I just like the crispness of the way he's played. He's gone over the top with that. He's had to hoist it over the top to a certain extent. It's a lovely shot for 4. Nice way to get going for Bavuma. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. It's only going to be a boundary. Just rolls into the advertising triangle. Last ball. Wept away on the onside. It's not going to go all the way, but a boundary's important at this stage. That turns it into a good over. 11. Jordan out. I thought the work and Lungu Ngidi. Oh, don't touch it. He was don't touch it. Don't touch it.
They would have been shouting that. That happens in every form of cricket, doesn't it?
It does these days. It's quite ridiculous, really. Yeah, this is it. Oh no, it's after he went down to touch it. I think it's something the Australian started, actually. 40 and 30 respectively. That's leg side. That's whipped away. And that's gone. Gone for 6. Keep that tape. You've got to keep that tape. Jordan's dropped a catch. That is rare.
Yeah, I reckon we've seen him do this a few times, where this reaction catch, as he just lets go of the ball, it gets smashed back at him. Often, so often, he just clings on.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times where it doesn't hit the turf. Hangs in there. Goes straight into that mitt, and he knows it as well. It was well struck by Bavuma. Reaction. Oh, he's clubbed that. He's moosed it. And he's nailed it.
That is.
He's hit it flat. He's hit it flat, and he's also hit that one all the way for 6. That was a beauty. You called it, though. Has he gone again? Yes, he has gone again. This time, let's go straight. Let's go straight for half a dozen. Let's just wrap up this over beauty.
Straight away.
Flipped leg side, full toss, over Bairstow's head. He's at it again, Quinton de Kock.
We've also got to say that tonight.
Occasion from Tom Curran, and he's gone again. This is even bigger. Bairstow is just going to ask for that to be thrown back. Not interested. Massive.
And this will be an example.
50. What a spectacular 50 it has been. That is onto the roof. That is the fastest T20 50 by a South African batsman. It belongs to Quinton de Kock. 7 sixes and 1 4.
Brilliant from de Kock. He's almost slow to get going. I think he had one run off about 4 or 5 deliveries, but since then he's been sensational. 53 of 17 deliveries. It breaks the record. The last one was 21, held by Quinton against England in Mumbai. Able to...
England think that's off the pad. The umpire thinks it's off the pad. Temba Bavuma reviews straight away.
I think he believes it's come off the glove. We saw him get into trouble sometimes when he gets down and sweeps. That front pad of his gets too far across the line. That means he can't really get into a strong position. But he was 100% convinced. He got down the other end, didn't even turn around to his captain for any consultation. He said, "That's hit my glove. I want it reviewed."
Legal delivery, no problem with the front foot. As you say, Sean, the pad does go way outside off stump. It's off the glove. Absolutely off the glove. No pad involved.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he said it came off his glove. I thought from glove onto pad. Well, no pad involved at all. It's just totally off the glove. And that's why he had no issues whatsoever at sending it upstairs.
Now having pulled away leg side. Stokes can't do anything about it, even Stokes.
Yeah, and the concern in his face is not about the fact that he nearly took the catch. It was a little ball boy who had maybe encroached a little bit too close onto the outfield. He goes and has a word with him. He's got the helmet on to avoid him being hit, but he was always knocked over by Ben Stokes. But another boundary, it dragged down. He did use the facilities. Quinny was onto it, and another teaser. One that just clears the boundary ropes. There's Ben Stokes doing a wonderful sidestep to make sure he doesn't do any damage to the KFC kid.
Up over extra cover. Pace on the ball, pace off the bat. Another boundary for Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, this is when you start.
Ball P. Has he got it? Stokes. He's got Bairstow with him if he needs him. He doesn't. All eyes on the umpire.
I think the signal was, let's have a look upstairs. We saw two of these deliveries from Wood in the game in East London. South African fans are hoping by all hopes that it's above waist high. They might have a look at the slow-mo and see what we've got to look for is Quinton de Kock in a fully standing position, and whether it's above waist high. No issues with the front foot, comfortably behind. That's where you want to be in the shorter format. No free hits on offer this time. But where does the ball end up?
Down the pitch a little bit. What are you saying, Sean Pollock?
Yeah, I think standing position on the crease. I think by that stage the ball and the trajectory it's following will just get below that that belt line, so I think this should be okay. Only just.
Point in his standing position at the crease, and he's down the pitch a little bit.
Yeah, if you watch it as it comes into view, and the angle is definitely dipping down.
I'm sure the England boys actually are too convinced. I think that this might be called a no ball. No, it given out.
Good off boundaries.
She does try and tuck him up leg side, but Miller adjusts, and that's an excellent way for him and South Africa to end the night, though. Glove, Butler, Wood has two, England have two. They've got the two openers out.
Yeah, brilliant tactics this from England. 4 men back on the leg side, and they're saying to Mark Wood, what is one of your strengths? Your strength is to run in, bowl quick, hit the deck, try and cause problems, not just allow people to get underneath you and launch you away. It's gone for the cross seam, quick bouncer, and it's worked the trick. Down the leg side, wraps Bavuma on the glove. Decent take down the leg side by Josh Butler.
Yeah, and to do all these things.
Well, you've certainly come to the right game. I mean, that's a good shot. That's gone for 6 runs. That is a beauty. That is an outstanding shot.
At the moment. There he goes again. Flat and 6.
Very dangerous player.
Man there, taken. It hit right at the bottom of the bat. Stokes into the attack. Stokes with the wicket. It's a big one too, that of Miller.
Pressure building. Needed to kick on, South Africa. It's a huge ask now. Major player just gone. Right, oh, lost it right at the bottom, dull side of the bat.
Shot. Beautifully played. Held the shape that time. Hit straight. 4.
We might get some drama.
Got that okay. Banged away for 6. Van der Dussen.
Good ideas. John Smuts uses his feet. He doesn't even bother thinking about running. He knows he's middled it. He just walks down the wicket. Goes across, opens the stumps up, and game over.
Done with the bluff. Thought he was going to go wide Yorker. He went straight at leg stump. Jordan is excellent at the death, proving it once more.
47 required of 21. He's gone far too far across Smuts. You don't mind him getting onto off stump, but he's almost moved to a second set of stumps. The margin for error, you've got to time it just perfectly to get something on. Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. We saw him nearly pick up a Yorker in the last match, and he's almost got the chance to do it again. 2 from 2. Can he get it right this time around?
The perfect Yorker. Wouldn't matter if you've been in for a while, but first ball, that is near unplayable. It just skips on quicker than you think. It is right in the block hole as well.
Yeah, the presentation of the seam is brilliant. A little bit of swing, but have a look at this length. That white line's what you're aiming at. Bingo is a name. Straight into the stumps. 5 down. Yeah. Beautiful. Brilliant from Van der Dussen. It wasn't a Yorker. Low full toss. They can be hard to hit at times, but he's caressed. Oh, that's up and away. We said Van der Dussen needs to stand tall. The Kookaburra departs the stadium. Then it passed backward point. Or just crashing it through the covers.
That has gone like a rock.
Oh, it's the beautiful edge. It's the edge you're after at this stage of an innings. He wanted to carve it square, but he'll take that thick edge. Got it! The length delivery, adjusts his approach, gets outside the off stump, hangs back, and middles it up. That's over extra, and it's 4! It beats the man on the fence. Brilliant strike in this from Pretorius. Oh, they're thinking too, and it's landed in an area where they will be able to get back. They have to launch himself. He does. This one's going to go upstairs. The England team not overly confident. I think maybe he's just found his ground.
Well, there was only one man who was going to be able to stop the 2, and that was Ben Stokes. Came herring in. Well, I reckon he's just okay. You can always tell by the body language of the fielding side, and England aren't moved. What a dive. The bat bouncing.
By Adrian Holstock. I suppose he's feeling a little bit of pressure in this situation. Doesn't want to get it wrong. But there's no doubt for me, there's bat on the ground. I don't think we need to see too many replays. I think even the England fans, Rob, would admit that's over the line and comfortably home. Not out, yes. The correct call in the last 3 deliveries. That's brilliantly bowled. Oh, he's given him. Brilliant delivery from Tom Curran. The finger's gone up. No review from South Africa. Pretorius will just make his way off the ground. Quinton de Kock saying review it. Not too sure he's allowed to communicate from there.
You see Van der Dussen is begging the umpire. Begging the umpire. Pretorius had walked off, halfway off. Van der Dussen is just doing the sign to review it.
Yeah, I think Ben Stokes has got the issue that there's communication that's come from Quinton de Kock in the dressing room between bat and ball. That's the ball hitting the ground, and it goes onto the pad. Good call, Rob.
What about now outside the line? What do you think?
Now, I suppose it's going to be down to, at best, umpire's call. Umpire's call impact are going on to hit the stumps. So the decision stays. South Africa will require 3 runs off 1 delivery. Deja vu, East London.
Well,
Pinez, Curran runs in. He bowls a slow ball, he gets the contact, but the catch is taken. England won the second encounter, the second T20 international against South Africa. Fontaine backed himself to play the lap. The interesting choice of the slow delivery works for England. They win by 2 runs, and the series is level. We're going to Pretoria for the decider.
unbelievable scenes. How brave are you, Tom Curran? Have you got the slower ball? Will you go for the Yorker? He went for the back of the hand, slower ball. Look, for all money, it had gone up and over Adil Rashid. Oh, there's a bit going on now. And the Doosan shakes hands with the England team. What a game of cricket. What an advert for T20 cricket. Well, it has been as good a series so far as you can see.
Not too sure if there's a bit of controversy into whether the umpires want to check whether the fielder was inside the circle at time of delivery. No problem at the front foot at all. Very brave, absolutely brave from Tom Curran to go to that slow ball delivery. Earlier on in the over it disappeared. Oh, he's running back before contact is made. So this is interesting. What are we going to see from the third umpire? I think he's predicted that he's going to play the lap, and he started to head off on his journey. The third umpire will decide if he's gone too early.
Going to have to move the presentation and everything that's already starting. There you go. Watch Adil Rashid there.
Might be the law might be at point of delivery. Tell whether he is or isn't in the circle there. I think he's on the line. But as far as when the contact, so that's at point of delivery, I don't think you can give that as outside the circle at that point. Once contact is made, there's no issue whatsoever.